OCs, and I put a post on Twitter and basically just asked everyone just to post pictures of their OCs, and I got a lot of responses. So many people want their OCs drawn, so I'm going to do that for you. So the first OC that I'm drawing today is none other than Charlie. Now if you're aware of who Charlie is, you'll know that Charlie belongs to my friend called Katie Vaughan, and she draws this little character which is a mouse, and he does the most adorable things. I love Charlie. Charlie is one of my favorite OCs that I follow, and yeah, he's just so cute, and I definitely wanted to have a go at drawing him today. Now, as you saw, the reference is Charlie in an air balloon, and yeah, I actually wanted to draw something similar. However, I wanted to put my own spin on it. I sort of wanted to draw him in my style, and yeah, just change things up a little bit. Now, what I wanted to change was I wanted to give this drawing a bit of a different viewing angle. Now, from the reference that you could see, Charlie is seen up in a hot air balloon up in the sky, and this was adorable. And yeah, I wanted to see if I could change up the perspective a little bit. So I decided to have him still flying up in the sky. However, the sort of viewing angle, the camera is looking down on him. And yeah, behind him you can see these sort of trees and the ground, and I thought that would be a cute little sort of thing, and I could maybe try and like sort of challenge myself to get this angle to look nice. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Now, I started off lining it with my Prismacolor Premier pencils. Now, I do this sometimes because I wanted to have a bit of a softer sort of feel. I wanted it to have a bit of like a children's coloring book, not coloring book, a children's storybook vibe to it, and I love doing that with my colored pencils because one, it just sort of makes it a little bit more softer, but also it is a lot more colorful when you have colored line art as opposed to black line art. Also, I really like the texture the pencils give, and yeah, so I'm actually drawing this on my Reeves mixed media paper. Actually recently switched from Strathmore to Reeves just to try it out, and I'm actually really liking this paper. It is quite a bit cheaper, and I find that it is pretty much the same quality, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, to color in this, of course, I am using my favorite medium of all, my Copic markers. And yeah, I wanted to sort of keep this really bright and happy, just like the original illustration. So yeah, I basically just picked similar colors to that image. Now, I did have to change the colors up just a little bit, and that's mainly because in the original image, the drawing is with him up in the sky with lots of blue in the background. Now, the colors she chose for that was very good. She did minimal amounts of blue and lots of green in that, which stood out really well from the sky. But because I'm doing a sort of different angle and there's going to be a lot of green in the background, I felt like I should probably mix it up a little bit. Same colors, just different placements. I did put more blue in this sort of illustration and a bit less green in the balloon, because I just felt like if I had large amounts of green, it would probably blend in too well with the background, and I wanted it to stand out because it's nice and bright and colourful. Now, once I got the subject mostly coloured in, I went into the trees. Now, I decided to pick a more desaturated sort of yellowy green because I felt like it would contrast really well with the other greens in the image. And yeah, I basically just tried to shade them to make it look like they're sort of levels of the leaves, and try and get those sort of top parts of the trees to really stand out. This really helped to try and emphasize the fact that I am looking down upon the ground, and it's sort of that angle. Another reason I decided to try and emphasize that was with the little ribbons coming off the balloon. I actually decided to make them go smaller as they get to the ends to try and sort of make it look like it's sort of hanging down towards the ground. Now for the ground, I actually decided to do some bluey greens around the outside, and then around the middle have a more of a yellowy green. And that's mainly because I wanted to have a lot of bright colors in this, and I felt like the sun would be shining a really bright sort of yellow light onto the grass. Also because of that brighter color in the middle, it does draw your eye into the character. So here is the final result of my first OC that I've drawn today, and I love it so much. This is one of my favorite artworks, and it's actually the first artwork of 2018 as well, so yeah. So the next OC I'm drawing today is an OC by the artist Pixel Taku. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And this is OC Appa Chen. Now, once I saw this OC, I really wanted to draw it because she just has a very cute design, a very awesome sort of character design going on. Her hair kind of reminds me a lot of fruit, and I thought that was just so cute. And yeah, the colors look really lovely too, so I really wanted to draw this one as well. Material wise, I'm using the same materials as last time with a little bit of a change. I definitely am drawing this on the Reeves mixed media paper with my Prismacolor pencils to line and then my Copic markers to color in. However, I'm actually going to be using my Copic airbrush system today. And yeah, I really wanted to sort of get a nice soft colorful background for her because I felt like she has a lot of bright and happy colors, and I wanted to try and get the shading really nice, so I thought a nice sort of soft colored background would work really well with her, and I'm actually quite surprised. Now I kept mainly with the color scheme of the original art as well. However, I did add a few little changes. Mainly there's a few different drawings of her, and one she has this sort of baggy sweater, and the other one she has this sort of Christmas dress. So I felt like I wanted to sort of combine the two. So she has the sweater, and then she also has the scarf and the Christmas dress as well. And yeah, I thought that that was just really cute, and yeah, I felt like I sort of wanted to add little hints of each artwork into the one piece. Now for her hair, I originally started off with some pinks and then some reds, and then I sort of tried to get it to be a transition, sort of a bit of a gradient into yellow, and I felt like I did that pretty well. Not perfect obviously, but I'm quite happy with how that turned out. And then after that, I wanted to add those sort of specks of, I don't know, it's sort of a detail in her hair. And I tried to make this in a slightly more realistic style because I wanted it to translate well into my style. So I sort of made those specks little lines of hair as if the hair is that color. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Now it's time to mask off the area, and then I'm going to airbrush over the top for the background. Now to mask it, I'm actually using some of my paper, and then I sort of draw a design around and then sort of just cut around that to get a rough shape of the character. And then what I'll do after that is I will tape it down with some masking tape and then cut around the design. And I'm basically making a bit of a white outline around her because I feel like that really helps it sort of stand off from the background and just stand out a little bit more. So for the background, I'm using my Copic airbrush system as I mentioned before, and I basically just went in with some light blues at first to try and get a bit of a variance, and then after that I sprayed a few subtle colors from the character as well on there, just so that she would tie in nicely. Now after I peeled off all of that masking, she was done. Now this is the final results of her, and I'm so happy I drew this. She's just so cute and I love this character so much. So I hope you like her, and yeah. Now the third character I'm drawing today is this lovely duo by Microelastic fan. Now these two are just so adorable. Basically he is an astronaut and he travels the universe with his pet Sloth, and these two are inseparable. And I don't know, I just felt like this was just a cute, adorable story, very creative, and I love that it's a sloth. I don't find a lot of sloth art, so I'm quite happy that I seen that. I don't know, I just think it's really, really cute, and I definitely wanted to draw these two. So basically I'm doing the same thing as I did last time with the pencils and the Copic markers. I feel like this sort of combination of mediums is just very satisfying for me. I love the look of pencils with markers. So yeah, I just felt like I really wanted to do it again. So this sort of video has a bit of a theme, I guess, other than OCs. So for the line art, basically I just used a lot of greys because this character has a lot of white on his suit, and then I used purple, and I also used my gold metallic pencil for his glasses. I wasn't too sure what the color of the frames of his glasses were, so I just went with gold because it looked pretty nice, I guess. And yeah, after that I went in with my neutral greys, and then also some warm greys and some purples and a bit of yellow and a bit of brown and green as well. And yeah, now the poses that I wanted to do, I actually really did like the pose that the artist depicted these two in, and I was trying to think of something that was even cooler, and I don't know if it's cooler or not because that one is just super cool. But yeah, I decided I wanted to have them sort of floating in out of space. Now for that they would need a sort of helmet with their sort of spacesuit, so I did try and add a helmet. I don't know if that's the way they draw it, but you know, I'm trying to get this close or good enough. So yeah, after that I went in and actually went around the outside with my black marker. Now this is because I wanted to do a sort of a bit more of a detailed background, and I didn't want to have a white outline around these two because I feel like there's a lot of light colors enough so that they're going to stand off with the background really well. And yeah, so I basically just masked it off the exact same way that I did last time, and then I went in with my airbrush over the top with a lot of black. Now this is mainly just to do the darker parts of the galaxy, and then after that I go in with some more colors over the top of the black where I leave some sort of lighter parts, and I basically just fill those in with colors until I am happy. Now after I do all of that, I go over it with gel pen to draw stars, and yeah, that's basically my favorite part of drawing a galaxy is all the stars. I just find it so satisfying to get just, I don't know, once you add those stars it sort of makes it sort of a bit more magic. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. The gel pen I'm using is my Signo Uniball Broad gel pen. I'm actually going to leave links in the description of this video to all the art supplies I use today and the art supplies I use in general, just because I get a lot of comments asking about that. So here is the final results of this artwork, and I love it so much. These three artworks I'm so happy with. I feel like it's a really good start to the year. I did 3 artworks in one video and I love all of them, and they're quite detailed and colourful. So yeah, I'm so happy that I got to draw your guys' OCs. I definitely want to do this again, so don't worry if I haven't drawn your OC. So here we have it. Here are the final results. This one is Charlie, and then I have this one, which is a very, very cute one, Appa-chan, I believe. And then we have this awesome dynamic duo. I love all of these 3 artworks. I think they are very cute, very colorful, and I hope you guys enjoy them. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and comment below what you think, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.